At the end of our final. We're not there just yet, as we have to find out who will be our second team in the final. And you know what? I'm going to give it to NAVI.
Oh, betrayal.
What do you mean betrayal? EU!
Yeah, well, we are going to be going into Inferno. It's going to be the first map of this best of 3. And we get Anubis. Finally, we've been wanting it. I've been asking Goose to allow it through. And finally, it is here. It arrives. FlyQuest versus NAVI Javelins.
She's been hinting at it as well, so in the moment when it matters most, that's when it comes through.
I sent my predictions to her last night for the maps, and she just sent me a, like, well, you know, get lost.
Nice.
But find out tomorrow. And, well, here we go. I didn't expect Inferno, though. I expected another one to come through, but nonetheless, really interesting to see this come on board. LETi, IGL, that obviously the desk with Raven about. Let's see if she's going to be able to up her rating here. These players looking to do an execution straight in towards B. The smoke's out, the flash is going to be coming through as well. Allowing them to cross. There is a boost player along with the nades, and it's going to be an absolute hellfest. LETi's going to be able to pick up a double. Quickly, Mad's going to be coming through with the trade as well, but Liina's going to go aside, going to be on a fun one. She's looking for the second as well. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Easiest hold of their life. I mean, some of that util damage comes out, gives away some position, smoke spam coming through. NAVI heavily fortified that site, and well, it turned out that's exactly where FlyQuest were going to play into. So an unfortunate round last year, no bomb planted, no real money available for FlyQuest, and NAVI will propel themselves to at least one round win, and probably the second, as we're actually seeing an interesting buy here, MP9s and 2 M4s.
I respect it, really well read into it, and perfect to go up against these pistols, which are just Glocks. So they should be able to farm up some extra money. Obviously that headshot's great, but if it was a USP, would have done a little bit more. So Viku is going to be down to 70. Also, I have to say it, Viku, an absolute monster. If anyone's going to be able to find the weakness on, obviously, FlyQuest Red's side, then it's going to be her, sitting comfortably at 1.4 rating. There's no other player like her. Having that rifle, absolutely godlike. Wondering if we will see a kill with the Glock at all. Viku has got, 70 HP. But LETi's going to be there to clean up Goose Breeder, who's pushing around some in-game leader on in-game leader action. We slow down. Not too much action right off the bat. It's a slower round for FlyQuest Red. Now they push, but it's going to be an absolute slaughter. I imagine we might see a single... Never. Okay.
Nope.
Liina pulling out the Julies to finish it off in style with the pew-pew Julies. Oh, look! We're going to be going back in time.
What is happening? You say that. I've never seen a dinosaur on a bull. I mean, that is a whole new experience for me.
Apparently, it's like fairly native to Dallas. They've got dinosaurs just walking around.
Apparently, there's like 3 of them there. Well, 3 T-Rexes and a Triceratops.
To be fair, that probably beats my time that I would survive on that bull as well, so fair play to them.
The bull wasn't moving, Tom.
It was moving enough.
Another solid round there for NAVI. Very, very quick cleanup. And of course, a full bonus into this round.
LETi pushing very aggressive down Banana. Trying to dodge a couple of those bullets. He's going to be knocked down to 50 HP. Viku sitting up in towards these flower pots at the moment, waiting for them to peek around the corner. Has to duck away as the flash is going to be coming through. Drops down to help her teammate, Angelica. It's in that position, Mads. Looking to try and find the opener. They're not. No, never mind. It's going to be the return back down mid from whence they came. Maybe deciding Banana is the position they want to go through. They've distracted and pushed over towards this position. Then it's playing in for information. This is so good. As soon as she spots anything, the rotation can come through, but maybe a little bit too late. No, information now is gathered. We'll see LETi return back. She's still sitting around Speedway at the moment. Smoke is out, so time is delayed, and there's still 50 seconds on the clock, Sam, but it's getting ever lower. Oh!
Chunky dink.
Well, execution coming out over towards B. FlyQuest Red looking to dominate this if they can. The flash going to be working very well, but Liina with the MP9 is allowed to take one. The site is taken nonetheless. The bomb has not been planted yet. The delay on this may cost them if they're not careful. Finally, the bomb's going down. The spam through the smoke should come through, including the nades, but it does very little damage. Goose Breeder down Banana. She's not alone. She has got Kelsey. BiBiAhn, one of the players this whole series is down to. She can pivot play well. It's going to be down to her. Switching over towards Dark. She's going to go down near the pillar, but KOD is here, ready to slay, but unable to hit the shots. Neither is Kelsey. They will die.
Such a good retake, honestly. I like that FlyQuest slow down the pacing quite a bit, throw out a little bit of utility, try to draw some rotations away from that B site so that they can execute in. Liina playing the same position for 3 rounds in a row. The fact that she's able to get that first kill is pretty impressive because FlyQuest knew she was going to be there. It does get traded out, so she doesn't get a ton of value as she has done on previous rounds, but you've given away a kill that maybe wasn't entirely necessary, and the retake here was so clinical.
Yeah, what was a little bit worrying about this as well is the bomb took a long time to get planted, and its position wasn't... I mean, it wasn't the worst. They just needed to get it down anywhere, but their post-plant position, they had Banana, but, I mean, Goose Breeder had like 9 HP. Kelsey managed to find 1 kill, but there was then no more trades, and they had no more smokes for the Incendiary grenade that landed on BB. So, in the end of the day, I think they need to reconsider what happened there and dive into it as they go through.
It seems we've got a little bit of a timeout here, and good time for it, I would say. Nice and early, figure out where the mistakes are, and quell them if you can. FlyQuest going to come into this with some upgraded pistols, a couple of Tech 9s. Excited to see what they're going to do with that, but of course, Kelsey does have a Galil in her hands. That's a little bit of an investment, could come back to bite them.
Also a Deagle in her pocket.
That's a lot of money spent.
That's...
oh my god!
Default nade works out. KOD is gone out of the server right now. Unfortunate. At least it wasn't Kelsey, but to be honest, Kelsey's not even got any armor. Give that Galil to someone else.
No, it's hers.
She got a Deagle. The way pushing down, it's going to be Kelsey go down first, followed up with Mads. And Vika's able to pick up this Galil, but it doesn't matter. The damage is done, and they are wiped from the server with only being able to do 36 points of damage in that round. Or 34.
Picked up the Galil, instantly threw it away. I don't want this gun. Oh, that was a mistake.
Yeet.
Kelsey yeeting guns again, I see. This time not off the map, but...
Nah, just when she died.
Yeah, of course. A bit of a tough one, but I think we knew coming into this round it was going to be difficult. And of course, it was Viku and hunKa that were holding that bracket position, so... Value, very difficult to get. KD now has the AWP. What can she do with
it? See if she can live up to her namesake, KOSlay, which is now an autocorrect on my phone. No longer KOD, it's KOSlay.
KOSlay.
But NAVI, they're just looking very much in control of this so far. We're still very early on, but we go back to they're not going to be able to get that MP9 kill when FlyQuest went over towards B. That kind of gameplay, being able to make sure you're worth something in that round is so good. And it's something we've been seeing out with every single one of their players so far in this game. Viku's currently sitting on a 5-0. Angelka sitting on 2-0 at the moment. They're not being punished.
Tell you who is being punished, it's FlyQuest. Struggling to get any sort of value here.
Utility usage, just trying to slow us down. Leaving a bit of a gap. It's on purpose, allows them to play around it later on. Would have liked to see Liina maybe potentially holding that angle, but on the boost spot, A1 makes sense. 2 players over towards this spot as well. Viku's joined them. It's going to be potentially ending in tears if they do decide to push over this. And with 30 seconds, there's nowhere else they're going to go. It has to be a B hit. And they're going to have to find some big kills to make this work. Early smoke goes out. Now the push comes out as well. LETi holding this cross as they look to go across. But the boost player is going to be there. Viku's going to be, looks to pick up multiple kills, but runs out bullets, has to back off. LETi have just been firing multiple 6 bullets left in the chamber for this player as well. The bomb's going to go down. Viku is killed, but LETi's going to be pushing up, looking for the double. Finds one, but she's done the damage to deny the bomb plant, and there's only 4 seconds. Run, Kelsey. Run.
Target prioritization there was so good because Kelsey's in line of sight. Nah, we don't kill her. We kill the person who's got the bomb. We stop that cache because they could defuse it easy peasy with the amount of time they had, the numbers they had. Sure. You don't want them taking that money. You don't want to give them a lifeline. That was so smart. And FlyQuest are taking so long to execute. They feel scared.
And it's the fact that although Viku, she got a kill and she backed up into the smoke. She only had 6 bullets, but instead of giving away a position, she held on to those 6 bullets. And she was another target that they knew was there and they had to hunt for her. Time delay. playing there. She made her death worthwhile.
Oh, another hero rifle on Kelsey.
What's economy? Who needs it? Oh, come on, Mads. Through the smoke. Delivering the damage. There's a gun I would hope they'd be able to try and recover, but they don't risk it. I respect it. BiBiAhn picking up the AWP last round, or, well, dropped it rather. Good, Kelsey over towards long. Hero rifle. Going to be backed up by the smoke as well. They can cross over towards CT if they wish, but there's an AWP coming over towards them from Speedway. Holding this angle. Hasn't spotted out anyone, but should hear them. Over towards Library. HankKer's caught them off guard. The spray's coming in. BiBiAhn with one as well. And now we're left with 2 players. BiBiAhn going in for the no-scope. Doesn't hit it. Can't penetrate that wall. And it's going to be the USP that reigns supreme. And now last standing is Mads. Picked up 1. Now AK in the hand. She's got 2 kills. They know where she is. And that angle is so clean, so tidy. And HankKer doing so well in this tournament.
Do you know what? Kelsey had a fantastic day yesterday. One of the best days we've seen from her in a while. So I can understand why they feel confident in giving her these hero weapons. But after 2 rounds of it not getting any value, I think it's time to start focusing on that economy, focusing on long-term money. Because if it continues like this, Navi already on 6 rounds, they're on the precipice of winning the half.
Yeah, and you look at this, Kelsey, she's had to opt in for a Galil, 1 flash. It's not the end of the world. I'd honestly prefer to position her with a Mac 10 now and have a little bit of extra utility because she's not hitting the shots. Whereas this extra utility could really come in handy. Here they send out for the execution. Smoke's going to be going out. See if they're going to be able to push onto the A site. Long is taken. They've been able to do this successfully 2 rounds back to back. But now they're going to be entering into a bit of a trap. LETi, naded. Is it going to be predicted though? She's on the other side of the smoke. Is about to disappear. She's going to be in a perfect place to just line them up. The flash comes round and she takes 2! Almost 3 for Goose Breeder. She gets the trade, but it doesn't matter. They're no match for HankKer and Joker. Absolutely beautifully defended.
That timing, sneaking around the smoke there, getting into the perfect position, and not only getting 1, but 2 kills. Yes, she goes down, but you take that trade and you have a teammate who can back it up and trade off of you. Well played, once again. And that was another buy round from FlyQuest. And they took a timeout. This is the second timeout that we're seeing. And the first one doesn't seem to have made much of a difference. They slowed down their pacing, and that has not worked. So it's a good thing that they're taking another one here. Coach is going to be saying, all right, guys, that didn't work. Back to the drawing board. What's plan B? Yeah,
I'm definitely wondering what Flash is saying there. Hopefully some harsh words, because the position there we saw from Goose Breeder and her teammates, I think it was Day and also BiBiAhn up near Library, just sitting next to that smoke, it just left them so exposed. They didn't have anyone focused on, obviously, Connector or anywhere else. It was lackluster. I expect more, want to see more. 7 rounds on the board. Navi looking so dominant. BiBiAhn looking to try and continue that trend. Shots from the Deagle on Day don't land, but the nade does from LETi. We're just trying to control at least the flow of Banana, stopping them from being so dominant and cutting off one avenue. Oh, Liina. Have to be careful going for their sprays. I'm glad that they have back on this. You know, give them a little bit of respect. 2 players still. Navi side over towards that B position, looking to go in for a boost. Yeah, oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, she's going to pass under. A little bit faster than usual. Couple of pistols. They're going to be executed in, and LETi's in such a good position, but she misses so many bullets. Still, she survives, and Liina's there to get the kills from underneath the smoke. Goose Breeder finds 1. Liina still alive at the moment, but for not for long as the Goose spreads its wings. 3v2, the bomb does go down, but BiBiAhn, I don't think you can ask this from her. She's got no bullets, has to reload. We've seen this as well, and this is going to be the Tech 9. She'd gone too dark, maybe. Maybe she'd been able to find a kill, but honestly, I don't think she had much of an option.
That was definitely a better round. Took some of that space. Actually managed to get the bomb planted, which is pretty good. Pretty, yeah. Like that little bit of extra cash. I don't want to say it's good, like that's expected. And for so many rounds to have gone without a bomb plant, it's like, So they've managed to do the bare minimum in their pistol round. We expect more from this team. Like you said, we've casted them so many times. We've seen them over the last few days. They're capable of so much more, and I genuinely think they're running scared at the moment.
You know they can do better. It's now or never. They can't afford to lose any more rounds, and this like this damage right off the bat is just disgusting. So much done and delivered to these players. This boost in towards the short position as well. There's 3 players stacked up here. This is just such a good setup from them. Oh, what is that nade? Good nade, delivers a lot of damage. Not quite as much as you may well have wished, but it's something. KOD with AWP position is now known. Wondering if there's going to be counter utility thrown in or not. Oh, well. Mads has gathered that information. The flick comes up, doesn't hit. Eventually going to be able to come through with the trades, but they are going to be lacking players if they're not careful. Liina might catch a play off guard, but it's going to be LETi in towards that balcony position. Finds Kelsey. BB, KOD. Anything. Can they bring it to the table? 3v2. Smoke goes out towards short. They can focus on the long players. There's going to be 2 of them. And Liina, she's just going to be farming up extra kills, but KOD finds 1. She got 35 seconds. The bomb's not in her grasp. She has to go play fetch. And I just don't know if it's possible. She has to do something, though. There's just nothing else for her to do. She can't, like, even if she saves, it's going to be just so unfortunate. There's an extra flash there, which might give away her position. Oh, well, there you go. Seen and spotted. Picks up the AK. Looks to drop down, but unfortunately, the movement isn't there, and the timing was wrong.
Yeah, it was a good attempt. And again, another expensive round for NAVI, but FlyQuest just struggling to stabilize in those late rounds. I'm pretty sure that's something we said about them yesterday at certain points as well. Just not finding the space they need. Sure, they get the kills, but the trades aren't as strong as they should be. And I mean, like in that one, the 2 players left, KOD with the AWP stuck in that position. Oh no. Fell under the bench. Unlucky. Oh, that's some solid util damage. Good grief.
7 HP. She's not even seeing a target. This is just happening back to back. The utility is down, going to be coming through, but Viku's in such a good position. The flash will have to work fast. She misses the shots. LETi gets 1. But they're going to continue pushing no matter what. And Liina's in a good position, finds 1. Completely blinded, has to back off whilst Viku's still alive and kicking. They're just buffeted. They're unable to break that defense. They can't find the cracks in the armor.
What cracks? I think this is the big problem that they're facing right now. NAVI are so clean. They've recently polished their armor, so the chinks are less visible.
Anchor left alone, defending from pits. She's got her teammates rotating on through library, but she's going to be doing good enough work by herself. Finds 1, her teammates come in, and they find the other 2. Liina, absolutely beast mode. This is the best I've seen her play so far in this tournament, but that's only because we've seen 2 maps from them.
Yeah, I mean, that does play a part in it. For sure. Starting to feel a little concerned now for FlyQuest. Sure, it's T-side. Somebody in the crowd's excited. Let's go, dude.
Let's get that hot.
Yeah, he saw himself on the TV, then he got extra excited. You see, the team is only 50% of the excitement. It's when you find yourself on the screen. There's the other 50%.
He's trying to show off his logo, but it's the wrong camera. Unlucky, my dude.
Close enough. We saw it. We saw it.
That's probably another camera in there anyway, another screen, but... FlyQuest. Oh, FlyQuest Red. What are you going to do to bring to the table? Is Kelsey going to try and force in with another rifle? I hope not. Right here, we're seeing Liina just absolutely decimate the enemies. I think that was 3 kills. 1 over towards the B side, and then swings on back over to support Hanker so well. The synergy on their team is just looking so beautiful.
And I feel like utility damage is a place where the EU teams really lapped other teams.
Oh, Biku with these shot misses. And she has to run. The Eagles here. Clips her foot as she runs around the corner. Chucks a molly down to try and make sure they're not going to follow her. We're going to be seeing potential waterfall out through apartments. Molly over towards B. This might cause a bit of a distraction, but honestly, it's not going to be enough because Viku's here. They have to distract her over towards Long as well. Smoke's coming through. Viku takes a shot. She misses. This is bad. She's missed multiple shots back to back. And Jelka's going to be on site. Takes a kill. And still has a rifle. Finds another. Just farming the kills left, right, and center. The Deagle comes in. Gets the kill, but there's going to be no bullets on this gun. Pull out your Deagle. What are you doing? No! BiBiAhn, last one left alive, and not for long as Viku gets another kill. Flustered.
Yeah. Definitely feeling a little bit like a fish out of water here. And to be fair, the road to get to the semi-final has not been easy for FlyQuest. They've had to fight tooth and nail for every single victory to get themselves to this point. So I think we knew that this was also going to be a very difficult battle for them, but they're not a team to give up. This is one of the most tenacious teams I think we have in the league.
Oh, beautiful shot, beautiful time, and flicks up, hits Goose Breeder. Not a complex shot, just a good one. BB, the player who has to do this and pulls out the kill. Liina goes down. That early kill for them is great. They now have the advantage, but for how long? Because Viku, she's peeking in towards mid, waiting for someone to dare cross her sight line. Last round, she did miss 2 back-to-back shots. Let's see if the luck is on FlyQuest's side this time round. KOD, AWP in hand. She's got the util, BiBiAhn has not. So BiBiAhn, I imagine, will be the one to maybe going for the push here. Kelsey in the apartments, the utilities coming through. The flash is perfect time, and they're going to catch the players off guard. They find a double. The trade is perfect. But now that they don't know, they're so unsure of themselves. They're so flustered. They have no idea where someone might be lurking. Hank has been so often found in pits that by the time they get onto site, the rotations already come through over towards library. Smoke over to Long. KOD holding this angle, misses the opportunity, but she has the bomb. She has to plant it down. This is so late in the day. The boost is coming on as well. Hanka trying to find anything. Spots out KOD on site, I imagine. Potentially not. Oh, KOD opens herself up, but Hanka drops down. An extra smoke being dropped in. This is now KOD's time to shine. She's going to be close to personal on site as well. She's going to take a little bit of damage. Misses the no-scope, but Kelsey, BB, they come online, get a kill, and finally, a round on the board. That was the 12th round. So late in the day, Sam.
Yeah, this is... I mean, they finally do it, but is it going to make the biggest difference in the world? And to be fair, I mean, that was a really well-played round. Some really solid utility. Sure, they lose their first player very, very early on in the round, but they do a very good job of stabilizing. BB gets that first kill over in Banana, tucked away in the corner there, managing to get that first one, and then the solid util at Bracket to give them the space they need to get in onto the site. It's a start. It's a step in the right direction, but there's so many more steps to be taken.
Oh, the shots from BB coming through. Gonna be able to pick up a double. Beautiful. 22 HP. But she's done the damage, has 2 players down. This gives them the room to move with, but they're so slow in the execution. The Hanka's on site already, looking to find a kill with the A1, but misses her shot. She's flustered herself. We talked about FlyQuest Red being flustered, but Hanka, she was like a fish out of water there. PQ and Jelka left with no options. They're still going to go for this. I mean, why the hell not? Jelka missing a lot of shots. See, she's got the A1. Simple skin, sticker on it as well. Let's see that if that brings her any luck. KOD. Brilliantly played. Keep in mind, it's too late in the day to try and break the economy. Navi, they back away. But the hunt is on.
Oh,
not like this. You can't afford to lose a single player, not a double. She's just gifted those kills, but a second round on the board.
I see Steph.
Yeah, hello, Steph. How you doing? It's Harvey.
Shout out, Steph.
Yeah. If you are hyped for FlyQuest Red, you know, give them a shout. And then Navi as well.
Yeah, you know what, guys? FlyQuest fans, lend them your support.
Yeah, we need to hear some of that NA screams.
It's home ground advantage, you know?
Yeah.
Lend them your voices. Tell them how much you love them. 2 rounds on the board here. They're starting to make some moves. Navi's economy is getting to the borderline. This is a good place for FlyQuest to bring it back.
Oh no, Liina, she's playing hyper aggressive here. Down second mid, finds one. LETi as well, gonna be able to get the kill. Goose trying to get a trade-off, but unable to find purchase on the kill there. And BB's death means nothing aside from just advantage for the side of Navi as they find that third. Navi turn around and say, yeah, you take one, you take two, sure, but you're not gonna find any more. We're gonna decimate you before the half-time mark on this round is even met. LETi on site, the IGL for Navi at the moment. Sitting pretty good at the moment on her kills, but unfortunately she falls. This is an opportunity, if I've ever seen one, for FlyQuest Red to try and find this round, but they are going to get burnt alive. They have to back off, and Hanka, she's here, looking to cut off their blood supply as they push around the corner. They're dead, and now it's Goose Breeder, 25 HP, and a pipe dream. And then she's going to get pushed. She just stood no chance. The aim was not there, but she also didn't have much HP.
The comeback felt real for a minute there, Tom. 2 rounds in their back pockets, but it's just not enough. And if I'm not mistaken, that's going to be us on half-time point. I nearly said map point. This should be the last round in the half. Oh, FlyQuest are going to have to come back into the second half with absolute demonic power. As yes, it is the last round. If they can somehow secure this one, it is a wonky force. It's a weak force, but there's weaponry nonetheless.
Kelsey, in her usual habitat with the Khalil and a single flash. It's pretty much been where she's at for the most of the game. It's not worked before. Will it work this time? There's no over-aggression from Navi. They back off. They've put the worry in this other team. Now Pete comes through. Karaday misses. And Jelka just going to punish them. Saying how cheeky that was. Going to make sure that they feel that pain. Anchor over towards Long. They haven't mullied this out. They have nothing. They're just going to be pushing through the smoke, and she's going to be here. Catch them off guard. Finds a double. It's too easy. She's just farming kills. BB over towards B. Finds one, but she's only got one player left with her. It's going to be Kelsey, who's picked up the AWP. Not a gun we see her often with. Oh, here we go. BB gets the headshot onto Liina. Meanwhile, Hanka's back over towards the B site. She missed terribly so when she was here before. She sprayed and was unable to find any kills. See if she's got a bit of better control this time round. She's the only player here, standing between FlyQuest Red and another round on the board. The shots are missed. BiBiAhn just hadn't reloaded. And now, Kelsey left in a clutch situation. 1v3, AWP in hand, 4 bullets in the magazine. Pushing over towards the church at the moment. Trying to find an early kill to try and make this a little bit easier, and it works. Rotates on over towards Fountain. Has to switch up the position, and it's going to work. Catches them off guard, gets the headshot.
Oh no.
Bomb's going down. Push hasn't. Now she can stay alive, flicking on over, spots the play, exit! Let's go, Kelsey!
Kelsey! What a phenomenal clutch from her.
And that is going to be the halftime mark. We're going to be back after this short break. Don't go anywhere.
As my knees hit the rough, my heart is feeling drowned, and I can't lie still, 'cause the tides are slowly rising, just chasing surreal, and my prayers will fall to rest. It won't bring me down on this jar within this ocean. Oh, I won't need you now. I'm forever sticking tough. Though get you if you're going downtown. Get you someone new. Put me through hell now, baby, and call it.
Oh, it was a 3-12 half, but a phenomenal clutch from Kelsey in that last round gave them that third one on the board. It's going to be an uphill battle here on their own map pick, Tom, to try and take at least one map here.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm going to say it. If they don't win the fifth round, I don't have hopes for them whatsoever. As brutal as that may sound,
yeah.
Na'Vi, they're just looking so good. Mad's going to be the first one in contact, missing in the first initial shot, going to get punished for it as well as LETi gets the kill over towards long. They go. Liina, short. Kelsey, missing over the back. Thomas hits the headshots. She's warmed up. She's ready. Reloads as well. Backs up. Liina looking to play aggressive against her. Not going to catch her off guard, though. Kelsey's awake, ready to go. 4v3. Bomb's gone down. This is not looking so good for FlyQuest, but they have a chance, but never mind. Biku and Jelka looking to put to enter this, and again, it's a 1v3 for Kelsey. She's not going to be able to find it, though. And that is the 13th round on the board. One extra nail in the coffin.
See, the big concern here in that is also there's no bomb plant, so there's no possible force. Sorry, I've got my sides mixed up. I'm being stupid. No, FlyQuest will be able to force into this next round. It'll be a difficult one, a very weak force to say the least. But if Na'Vi win the force and the bonus, that's already on map point.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That pistol round had to go in the way of FlyQuest, but nope. Nice attempt, but there were a few too many shots missed, and honestly, just Na'Vi. I mean, it's Na'Vi.
Yeah.
BiBi holding this angle, waiting with the deagle. She has to be able to find the kill. The smoke goes down, but it's going to be too late for the headshot's not!
BiBi.
Boom goes the dynamite. That's one. There's another 4 she has to try and find. Sitting behind this smoke. She's waiting, trying to go in for the denial, but she's not calm. She's not collected in that moment. If she'd taken an extra second to line up that shot, or split second even, she might have had it. Here on the other side of the smoke, Mac-10 in hand. Going to be ready and waiting. Mad's going to be pushing through it. She's going to get caught off guard. They just stand no chance. The AKs reign supreme. Kelsey on 1, but not for long. Goose Breeder finds headshot. I thought that might be in a Goose Breeder special, but it's not meant to be. 14th round on the board.
Heartbreak. Heartbreak for FlyQuest here. They kept it expensive. It's going to be a forced reinvest from Na'Vi, but they're kind of okay with that. Because, of course, after this round, if they win it, and they should win it, that'll put them on map point. As now we see another timeout getting taken out, and you got to ask, how much of a difference can it make at this point? 2 rounds already lost on their CT side. They didn't have much wiggle room to work with, and so whatever gets said here, whatever is implemented, it has to be top tier. It has to be the best performance that we've seen from FlyQuest possibly ever, because I don't think I've seen them come back from a deficit like this.
They've not really been put in a deficit like this.
That's true.
Even when they lost the map in Impact League versus Shimmer, they wouldn't. It was never that far away. It was always close. So this is difficult. Their backs up against the wall. Na'Vi look just so dominating. Yes. And I mean, I was saying it last night and in my predictions as well to Goose. I did not expect Inferno to come through. I thought something else. At least not in their map pick. Maybe the decider, sure. But as their map pick versus Na'Vi, I just don't think it's the one. But I also think they just didn't really have much of an option.
Very few options in this round as well. Pistol Stack may be able to get a couple of kills.
Yeah, get distracted. On this, the flash coming through, they get the kill. They might find a second one. LETi's missing a lot of shots, so she's going to have very few bullets. She's still going to find a double, and now the teammate's going to be backing her up. She's going to look to just go for the kills. Galil still in hand, backs off. As VQ on this angle as well. Flash comes out, but it doesn't do anything. Molly going to be cutting off these players as they look to push on AK sitting around this corner. Mads should be ready and willing. Oh, she almost gets it. It's going to be BiBiAhn with that kill. Kelsey, Zeus in hand. Might we see a shotgun shoot? We do! Boom! But that's less than a knife kill, less than a pistol kill at the end of the day. For the memes.
For to lols.
The meme queens here. Well, it's no laughing matter. BB has no option but to save an AK. And then, I mean, it's the 15th round of the board. NAVI, they look to close this out super early. They want to get some extra rest. They want to go all the way to the grand finals and be rested whilst doing so.
The worst part of this is that a player like BB probably could clutch this with LETi being so low HP, but you cannot risk it. You cannot take the chance that you don't make that clutch happen.
There's no kit.
Yeah, that.
When there's no kit and you're fairly late on rotation, you've got no armor, you've got one piece of utilities. Yeah, potentially she'll be able to win something like that, but she's also been a bit lackluster within the performance so far in this tournament, as well as, you know, towards some of the games in the Impact Online as well. She's been shown a few bit of, you know, maybe the stress of obviously losing the org and the idea of, okay, well, what am I going to do? Am I going to be able to stay in this country? So you have to keep that in mind. Oh, there we go, the Zeus kill. But we move on, Sam.
That we do. Map point here, FlyQuest, on the brink of losing their pick. AWP in K-Day's hands. I think it's the first time we've seen it in her hands because the economy just hasn't been there.
So on the other side, not this side. Oh, who's onto Liina? That's a good initial kill. Lina's been doing a lot of work. We only have 14 kills on the board, but so is Anka, and they've both had high impact frags. Look at K-Day, tagged down. Doesn't matter, she got an AWP. Who's still going to be holding this angle as well. They have got boosted up BB. Might be able to hold that off angle. Meanwhile, Execution's coming out. The bomb's still left behind. They have to go pick that up in towards the bomb, and still a player lurking, ready and wearing to go. It's going to be Anka. They're not over-dedicated on this. They've still got time to play with. A minute left on the clock. The domination on this has been looking so good. I'm sure Blair will be fairly happy on this, aside from the fact that it might just be 2-0. Anka gets the kill. K-Day slaughtered. AWP doesn't even get a chance to shoot. Kelsey for the early incendiary grenade. Maybe too early. The rotation's been called. Goose still remains over towards B, but she's alone. Maybe over towards Speedway, walking away the wrong direction, but she doesn't know that. Goose, last one remains. Incendiary goes out. She might just be able to hold off these players. The headshot comes through. The dream is still alive, but not for long. Angelka puts her in a place. Bomb goes down. Viku. Oh, through the smoke. Not even sure how that was caught, but BiBiAhn down to 12 HP. And just through the top of the smoke as well. Going to do some more damage. 3v3. BB's picked up the AWP. Dream is here, but it's looking to be ended as Angelka's just going to finish them up through the smoke, and Viku as well. What a win! The dominance from NAVI continues. They made it all the way through here to the semi-finals with only having to play 2 maps, and they just continue in such convincing fashion.
I mean, NAVI is such a strong team at the moment. So many talents, so many players believe they're going to win out the whole thing, and with